guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a first impressions video and wear test on the new Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation. Now I got mine off the Tam Beauty website for $9.04 each. Canadian, that's Canadian, and I got mine in the shade F2 and F6. So F2, according to the Tam Beauty website, is for fair skin tones with yellow undertones, and F6 is for light to medium skin tones with yellow undertones. Now I wasn't sure which one I wanted to go for because I think I'm more of F2 as of right now, my skin color and everything, but I know that it is going to be like getting more sunny out and everything, so I did want to pick up F6 as well for when I get a little bit more tan. So these are the two colors here. This one is F2 and this one is F6. As you can see, they both have yellow undertones, but this one is definitely lighter and this one is more tan. I also feel like F2 looks like it has more of like a beigey undertone, whereas F6 definitely has more of that like honey golden undertone to it. I just really want to talk about this packaging. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Like, just look at that with like the rose gold and then like sort of light pinkish cream colored packaging, and it's also like kind of like soft to the touch almost. It's really awesome. Like, I'm really impressed with the packaging. So today I wanted to try F2 on my face because I am more pale right now, and also because I have the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer, and this one is in C2, so they are supposed to be sort of like made to go together, so we will see if that is actually how it works out. So I am just going to zoom you guys in and then we will get into this. Also, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Just hit that big red subscribe button down below and then you won't miss out on any future videos or giveaways. Now that you guys are zoomed in and all close up, I'm going to first be taking my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer in Dewy. By the way, I just wanted to mention that these foundation sticks do come in 18 different colors. They basically have 6 for light skin tones, 6 for light to medium skin tones, and then 6 for like medium to like dark skin tones. And they all come with different undertones. They have pink undertones, neutral undertones, and yellow based undertones. It says it's an easy to apply stick formula that melts into your skin, blending seamlessly and leaves a fresh and dewy finish. So we will see if that is true. So I'm just going to be taking F2 here and just swiping it onto my face. I've never used an actual stick foundation before, so we shall see how this goes. It does swipe on like very easily. I do like that. I'm not really sure how much to apply, but let's see, I'll just put a little bit like that. It really like, especially once you get it working, it really does like just slide onto the skin. Like, it's really buttery. I am just going to go wet my beauty blender and I will be right back. Alright, so I've wet my beauty blender, so I'm just going, ooh, hair's getting stuck to my face. Just gonna go in and dab this in. That didn't really move. Guess I'll have to like dab and swipe, sort of. It is slightly light for my skin tone right now, so I might go in with a little bit of the F6 and just see if I can, you know, bring my skin back to life, because I'm looking a little bit like ghostly right now. I actually think this color might have suited me better right now. And I just want to put some on my chin too, because I want to see if it'll cover up a bit more there as well. I don't usually apply this much foundation, but I want to really like put it to the test and see how it works out with like more foundation on. I do think it can like build up to quite a bit of coverage because it has kind of like concealed the red dot on my like forehead, and my chin's pretty concealed right now too. I don't think it's like flawless on the skin like my Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation or my like Wet n Wild Cushion foundation here. That when I put it on my skin, I can't see it at all. So this I can see on my skin a bit, but then again, it's also like full coverage, like which those ones aren't. So it's kind of more, you know, you kind of expect to be able to see it more just because it is full coverage, you know, and it is a thicker consistency. As of right now, I do like it. It is dewy, like not super dewy, but more of like a satin finish, like a natural satin finish. I can see it a little bit like on my drier spots, I feel like. So I am definitely going to check in with you guys at the end of the day. For now, I'm just going to put a little bit of my Conceal and Define concealer on underneath my eyes just to brighten up the dark circles under there. So both these products are drying on my skin. A little bit drying, but they both are really quite full coverage, you know what I mean? So it's kind of a bit of a trade-off for me. Maybe if I used like a primer oil or something, they wouldn't cling to those parts as much. I'm not sure. Because that the Wet n Wild face primer I use, although it's like luminous and dewy, it isn't hydrating at all. So yeah, I might try this again another time with my Smashbox Photo Finish face primer because I really like that one. So I'm just gonna go off camera and put the rest of my face makeup on and everything, and I will come back at the end of the day to let you guys know how this wore. Hey guys, so I'm back. So it's actually a week later now. I'm sorry for the house coat. I just have my PJs on underneath, so I'm wearing this because it's a little bit chilly, and I just have my hair up and everything because, oh my gosh. So that night after filming the first part of that video and everything, just at night for some reason I was like, oh, it's bedtime, like wash my face, take all the makeup off, and I forgot to film. So I have been wearing the foundation and testing it out in different ways throughout this week, and I've also been wearing it for a very long time today. It's like 10 o'clock at night and I've been wearing it since like the morning, so like a very long time. So I thought that would be good too, so I can say a lot more about it now since I've been like testing it out and wearing it so much more. So first of all, this foundation, you cannot feel it like on your face at all. It is so like lightweight, even though it's like a full coverage foundation. Like it's really crazy. Like it just, I've had like light coverage foundations that don't feel like this, you know what I mean? Like I don't feel it on my skin at all. I do recommend like maybe setting it with like a light dusting of a powder. Like I just used the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Press Powder Compact in Warm Light. It's just this little guy here because I just wanted to like set it so I know that it's not gonna really rub off as much. Also throughout the day, I think it really like sinks into the skin and becomes more skin-like. That could be because it's sinking in or because it's rubbing off a bit. I'm not really sure. Also, I found that that primer that I used the first time, no, if you have any slight dryness to your skin, definitely use a hydrating primer. I'm using my Smashbox like Photo Finish like hydrating primer on my skin today, and oh my gosh, it actually like helps so much. I also had a bit of a breakout week this week. I got some things on my chin and I had like a huge thing right here, and I tried using it to cover that up and it did a pretty good job. It did cover it up. It's just, it was quite noticeable that I had stuff on there, but honestly, the thing was so red, so I was like, no, erase that, you know? So yeah, I think it did work well for that. Also, surprisingly, I don't find that it creases like at all, like sink into any lines. Like usually foundation sinks into my like smile lines here or like right here, and I don't think that this does that at all. I personally definitely like this with like not putting as much on. Like I like just putting like a few strokes, you know, everywhere and around my nose sort of thing. I like doing it that way. If I put too much, it just looks too heavy on my skin. Even though it doesn't feel heavy, I can see it on my skin, which I don't like. But if you do want that fuller coverage, you definitely can get it with this foundation, I think. Now the only parts that do look drying on my skin are the parts where I have like the really bad like a breakout sort of thing, and it is getting drying sort of look on those parts, but everywhere else looks totally fine. Right, so now that I have you zoomed in, I am just showing you my skin here. I think it looks really nice, like for how full coverage this is. I think it looks really nice. I don't have as much on as I did the other day when I was wearing it, but the only part I really want to show you is my chin area, because I do have this guy here that I talked about, and you can see it's a little bit drying around it and a little bit drying on my chin just because I have so much going on there, but it's honestly concealing quite a bit. Like, I have a lot of little red dots all in here and stuff, so all in all, I think they have a really amazing shade range, and I actually really like this foundation. Like, I actually really like it, which is surprising because I don't like full coverage foundations usually. But with a hydrating primer, I am in love with this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you. I really do recommend this foundation, especially for the price. I think it's awesome. I love the packaging. I love their website. The Tam Beauty website is now actually called Revolution Beauty, I believe. So I'll have that all linked down below. But I'm really impressed, honestly. I'm really excited. They're coming out with so many new products. I have so many things I want to talk to you guys about and everything. It's honestly becoming like one of my new favorite brands. I know I said that about Wet n Wild, but I actually had an issue with their customer service, so I don't think I'll be ordering from their website again. I can talk about that in another video if you guys want to know, because I was really excited about the Wet n Wild brand, but then I had some issues with the customer service and everything, and now I'm just like, you know what, I don't think I really want to like support that and everything, and it just like made me like, left me feeling a little like about the brand after that. So I can do a video on that. If you guys are interested, just let me know in the comments below. But anyways, that is it for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!